Good day Telkom store management, thank you for watching. This video serves as a tutorial to show you how to secure your Apple devices. The stand in front of you is the HS150 stand. Some of you have got different series stands that we supply to Telkom that you see on the left, but seeing that most of the thefts were done on the HS150, it was fitting that we used this stand for the tutorial. This is the HC7430 glass back adhesive that you've been ordering from me this week. This is the adhesive that you will have to stick onto the back of the phone, and you will have to follow the process that I'm now going to show you to secure your Apple device. It is very important that you clean the surface that you're working with the alcohol wipe. Make sure that there is no sticker on the back of the device that you're working with. Peel that off first. Then clean the back of the device. If you are replacing your black adhesive on the bracket arms and you have peeled that off, you will need to clean the bracket arm plate as well with the alcohol wipe. Wait a couple of seconds for the moisture to evaporate and for the surface to be dry before you stick the adhesives on. Once you have stuck the adhesive on, it needs to be flush like this with the little pin through the hole. Very important to note, on the other connectors, power connectors that plug into the phone, you will see a little writing saying alarm above the gold is good LED indicator light. On the Apple power connector, you will notice that this is absent. That is because the Apple power connector is not AP sensing, which means it does not arm the device, it only powers the device. So for the Apple phone to be secure, this little micro switch which connects to the back of the phone must touch the back of the phone in order for the alarm to go off when thieves try to take the phone. You will have to loosen these bracket arms wide enough by taking the bracket arm plate off of the sensor with a T20 bit and the screw at the back of the sensor. Once you have loosened that, you will be able to open the bracket arms wide enough for the device. I've done this already prior to the video. What I will need you to do next is to stick the glass back adhesive onto the normal black adhesive with the little yellow micro switch pin going through the cutout in the glass back adhesive. You will need to peel the protective layer off of the adhesive to make sure that the sticky surface is now exposed. Take it right off. I'm leaving it on because I'm not actually going to leave this device on the stand. And what I need you to do is stick the glass back adhesive down onto the black adhesive with the cardboard side facing up. This cardboard is the protective layer that you will peel off of the glass back adhesive sticker. Once you have done this, you will then place the phone down onto the sticker to make sure that you get perfect placement. All the time making sure that that little pin is exposed. If the glass back adhesive covers the pin like this, your alarm will not go off if a thief tries to take the phone. Before you stick it down, you will need to plug the phone into the power connector to make sure that you have enough room for the cable. You will then stick the phone down onto the glass back adhesive. Put pressure onto the phone for 10 seconds to make sure that the adhesive has time to stick. You will see that the gold is good indicator LED has now come on. But if I unplug this from the device, the alarm does not sound. Once your phone is now secure on the adhesives, you will now have to flip the system over. I've set the alarm off because the pin is very sensitive at the back of the phone. So because there is an alarm now at the back of the phone, and because I have not stuck the adhesives down, when I flipped it over and that little micro switch went off, that is why the alarm went off. You will now need to loosen the bracket arms again off of the sensor in order to shift your bracket arms in and to adjust the height of the bracket arm to come in contact with the screen. You will do that on these little adjustments over here. Once you have adjusted the bracket arms tightly onto the screen, just pause, Dev. You will then place the sensor and the bracket arms with the phone back onto the stand, and you will use the screw, T20 screw underneath the in-view sign on the stand to tighten the sensor onto the stand so that the whole phone cannot be picked up by customers. It is essential that you make sure that the bracket arms stay tight. You need to check this on a daily or a weekly basis to make sure that the phone is not loose inside the brackets and is not loose from the adhesives. If you do this, the phone should be secure. Always look to see that the gold is good, LED indicator light is on, to make sure that thieves have not unplugged the stand from inside the pod and they don't allow the battery to drain down. Or the power from inside the stand has not been turned off. You need to make sure that there is power to the stand to make sure the alarm will sound if the phone is tampered with. Thank you for watching this tutorial. If you have any more questions, please direct them in mail to gary@shrinksolutions.co.za.